Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Rolly. I'm in the studio today and I wanted to take a quick break from the art just so I can talk about my lighting setup. Some of you are artists, you're up and coming artists, and you want to get a balanced light and you're struggling to get a balanced light on your workstation. I'm going to show you a cost-effective thing that worked out for me. It may not work out for you, it may work out for you, but I felt like the tip was worth sharing. So we're going to talk about the 4 things that you're going to need to set it up the way that I have set up. You're going to need PVC pipes, you're going to need cans for the light bulbs, and you're going to need the light bulbs, and then you're going to need a film that goes over the light bulbs to soften up the light. So we're going to talk about that right now. I'm going to go down the prices that I spent. You can get all this at the hardware store. I try to stay away from the art stores as much as possible because let's face it, art supplies are very costly. They're not cheap at all. So we're going to talk about the cans themselves and the lighting setup. Okay, these are the cans that I bought. You can get them for $7.99 a piece. Just generic cans that you plug lights in. The bulbs themselves, and this is probably the most important part of it, the bulbs themselves, they come in a 4-pack, and the 4-pack was like $6.99 a piece for a pack of 4. Now the bulbs themselves, you want to make sure that they're at 5,000 K. 5,000 K is dead center. It gives you absolute white, which is important if you're mixing paint and if you're mixing certain tones or colors and you want to make sure you're getting the accurate color. The second you take it outside in regular daylight, that color is going to be way off if your color is not balanced at home, if your lighting isn't balanced at wherever it is that you're working on. So you got to make sure that that light is balanced at 5,000 K. Anything below 5,000 K is yellow. Anything above 5,000 K is blue. Okay, just keep that in mind. That's probably the most important thing, the color of the light that you're using. Okay, and what I'm talking about is the color of the light, but specifically the flexibility of the setup. I do a lot of different things here at my home studio. I got a digital setup where I can do like Photoshop stuff. I have an illustration setup where I work off of a desk where I do all my posters and illustrations. And then I have an art setup right back here where I work off the easel. So right now I have the PVC pipes set up according to my easel setup. If I need to work on an illustration, I'll break off the PVC. I don't use any glue for that specific reason. I just attach it and detach it according to my needs. So let me walk you through really quick. By the way, the total project costs about $30, which you're not going to get at an art store for sure. Okay, so if you're trying to save some money, this is a quick tip for you that may help you out. Leave comments in the section below. Okay, drop your comments, like, do whatever it is that you got to do. Let me know how this video is. Let me know if you like the content of the video. Okay, so here we go. This is my current setup. Nothing out of this world. It's very simple. It's just very flexible. Like I said, I can detach it and attach it according to my needs. Okay, so I have these 2 lights. Okay, I like to personally point them straight up to get them to bounce off the ceiling or the walls, because as you can see, if you point it directly at the subject, you get a lot of high contrast and you get unwanted highlights and shadows, and it's just not good for you. Okay, so when I'm going to work on my illustrations, I break up this setup and I bring it right over here to this table. Okay, so I rebuild it up here coming straight across, and then I come back down right here, and then I hang the lights up top. I clip the lights on top just like how they are now, but I point them straight up at the wall again, straight up at the ceiling. Okay, and then what I do is with this phone, it's an iPhone 8 Plus. The camera's awesome, by the way. I take the camera, I take the phone, and I lay it on top of the PVC pipe with a little clamp that I have. Okay, and I just face it down. I face it down so that it can get the workspace that I'm working on. And if you see my Darth Vader time lapse, that's exactly how I made that one. Okay, so again, the whole project cost me about 30 bucks, which you're not gonna find at any art store. Okay, so I'm trying to save you money. I'm trying to share any tips that I can find along the way. I like to think outside the box. I try to stay away from the art stores as much as possible. I got a video coming up about the paint themselves. Okay, instead of going to the art store and purchasing paint for like $10 a tube for these name brands, they're cleaning you dry. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the things that work for me. They may not work for you, but feel free to comment on them and let me know if it's something that's gonna work out for you or not. Or maybe you can share what it is that you're working on or any tips that you have that may help me out, okay? So that's all. I'm gonna get back to the art. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up at a very cost-effective way to build yourself a nice little balanced light for your workspace, regardless of whatever you're working on, okay? And make sure you want two, at least two, one on each side of everything you do. All right, take care, folks. Follow me, ROLYO Artist, Instagram. Take care.